How's it going, people? Going back to back to back to back with these videos. NWA Powerrr. Uh, hmm, Is there a leak in my cup? That cup looks like it because I'm spilling a little bit of liquid. Anyway, NWA Powerrr right now, and then I'm going to be recording the Impact Wrestling, the fallout from Hard to Kill. So, without further ado, let's get into this NWA Powerrr, episode 14. Let's see. Start Saw, Blase Swaze. They talk about the tournament for the TV title. It switches over to Ziggy Dice and Ricky Starks. Ziggy Dice says, "What has Ricky Starks done to even be in the tournament?" Ricky Starks replies, "First off, your mom. Second of all, I sent her back to Flavor Time." He calls him a broke ass Guy Fury. And he said he took the world champion to his limit. And he said something about him being stroke daddy and being hungry. And then Ziggy said that the only thing he's going to be stroking these curls, which was a weird reply because if you're going to be stroking the curls, either you're like standing in front of him stroking his curls, or you'll be just weird. Anyway, first match of the night, it was the Dawson versus the Dawson versus Dawson. Dawson, when will this end? Dawson on Dawson violence. Can't we all just get along? Decent big man match. I thought they were gonna pull like this finger poke of doom thing, especially since one of the guys has a broken fist. But the one with the broken fist, I can't tell them apart, not yet. He uses the cast of his broken fist to knock out his brother. So I think it was Zane Dawson, or I don't know, the Dawson with the broke hand. He wins the match. Then you have you had they're pretty much setting up Ken Anderson versus Colt Cabana. Talking about how Ken Anderson, he's a loose cannon and he's unraveling and everything like that. Then you had Ashley Vox versus Melina. Melina still got it, still a star, whatever. Ashley Vox is not appealing to me, not yet. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. It's the character that's not really like pulling me in. Like her wrestling's fine. The character is just like I don't get it. I really don't. Especially with the losses, it's just like no reason to care. Melina gets the win with the Sunrise, and then she calls out Allison Kay and says that next week she's gonna fight her or something like that. So I'm expecting some kind of big surprise, another lady come in or whatever. Or they set up to Melina versus Sienna. Sorry about that. Melina versus Allison Kay at at Hard Times. Right, move past that. Oh, they show Nick Aldis and Strictly Business invading ROH, attacking Flip Gordon and some of the members of Villain Enterprises. And then Nick Aldis throws down a challenge to Flip Gordon at Hard Times for the NWA National Title. So that's going to be the main event, I guess. Flip Gordon taking on Nick Aldis. I guess. I thought it was going to be Marty Scurll, but I guess this is better than nothing. Flip Gordon's a good wrestler. So this should be a hell of a match. Then you have the Poke coming out with Outlaw Inc. to take on Shooter Stevens and the question mark. Question mark pretty much came in and hit two Mongrovian throat thrust or whatever and won the match. Well, Stevens won the match, but it was the throat thrust that really turned the tide in this match. Like I said before, the question mark got in with those throat thrusts. I think it was like he wrestled for like 5 minutes or so, and yeah, then the question mark got in, hit a throat thrust, hit another throat thrust, and that was the end of the match. And Pope, he pretty much like walked away from the guys like, damn, you guys are motherfucking losers. I'm out this bitch. Like, damn, what the fuck? Disgusted. Like, so he just walks away from the guys or whatever. Um, then moving forward past that. Oh yeah. I don't know how I skipped past this at the beginning. Uh, Ricky Morton cut a promo talking about how he's loyal to the fans. I'm doing it disservice. You probably watched his promo, but he talked about how he's loyal to the fans and that he paid the way for a lot of wrestlers, and that he didn't take the money because he cares about the fans or whatever. So he's just like everybody in the crowd. He has to get up early in the morning to make his money to feed his family. Blah blah blah. You know, the classic Dusty Rhodes S type promo. Hard times, baby. Hard times, but still, Ricky Morton gave a really good promo that you probably should go back and watch. And then Big Papa Pump cut a promo before the main event, and it was everything that you thought it could be. You had, I don't know why they bleeped out white trash. I don't know, but he called people rednecks, white trash, fat asses. He said he's gonna kick somebody's ass. He told a story about how Ted Turner bought the WCW and bought the NWA turned to WCW, and he had one of the belts, and basically saying that him and his brother are the best tag team that ever existed, which kind of plays into now because Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson hold the titles that were the WCW that became the WCW titles. So basically he's saying like you guys held those titles before we got them, but we surpassed you guys. And he said he's gonna kick their asses or whatever. You know, the classic Scott Steiner stuff. So anyway, it was Scott Steiner, the Wild Cards, versus Robert Gibson, Eli Drake, and what was the other guy? Oh yeah, Tim Storm. Pretty decent 6-man tag match. Scott Steiner still looking good. You know, if you watch this stuff from Impact, like you should expect that Scott Steiner did, fairly decent in this match. The suplex, nothing crazy, but for him it was all right. Thomas Lattimore and Royce Isaacs, good tag team. Still don't get it. Eli Drake, say no more. Excellent talent. All this stuff right there. Tim Storm. I don't remember Tim Storm in this match. Not really. Robert Gibson got the pin after Eli Drake hit sort of like a flatliner stunner type of thing, choke whatever on Royce Isaacs, and Robert Gibson got the roll up pin. And so next week is going to be Ricky Morton versus Nick Aldis for the World Heavyweight title. All in all, enjoyable 1 hour of wrestling. Simple, got to the point. I thought Sweet Business was going to win, but hey, Ricky Morton versus Nick Aldis. Why not? Why the hell not? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Get started on Impact review, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.